Hi everybody, welcome back. Changing a bit of hats today. You can see I'm wearing my French beret. And instead of just talking about piano, we can also use those very exercises once you understand scales for vocal warm-ups. And vocal warm-ups are very important when it comes down to training your voice. So the voice is also considered an instrument, don't forget that. And the voice becomes a very important part of music composition as well. And we're singing from the diaphragm, meaning breathing is a very important part of your warm-ups and daily routines. This is just a brief discussion on where your voice is and where your pitch is in music. I'm going to talk about, so basically men have a very, very low range. You can have, younger men have a higher range. So that's why choir boys are able to sing those high voices and high notes, because they've been trained and they're young. As you get older and as you mature, your voice changes as a guy. Okay, so we're going to talk about octaves today, right? I think I touched on it briefly yesterday. So an octave is eight notes between an octave, okay? All octaves have 8 notes between. So say, for instance, C major. Let's start with C major. That's C major, okay? So we're going to transfer that to a lower section. This is the section for men. Baritone to bass. Definitely can't sing that. Bass to tenor. And all the notes between, of course, that also applies for the other one. Tenor to alto. Okay, that's where the voices are. So alto to mezzo soprano. Okay. Mezzo soprano to soprano and all the notes above. I don't know, there's some people that can sing that high, but I certainly... Okay, so we're going to just use a quick warm-up, which is... Now, in singing, you actually use solfege. So like I was talking about, a lot of the time, solfege is used overseas, like in Europe and Asia, for understanding notes and keys and all those things. In singing, solfege is predominantly used for when you're training in vocals. I don't know why it is, but that is the case. So that's always been the case. I remember when I was doing choir always reminded us to sing solfege versus, so you go, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, which is solfege. And if you do scale, and it's probably because of the vowels, you're pronouncing the vowels a little bit more in singing than you are in playing an instrument, right? So you're not going to focus on C, D, F, G, A, B, C. I mean, you could do that, but that's not what they do. So I'm like an alto soprano. Okay, so we're going to do a basic warm-up. I'm going to just start with C, okay? Middle C, since we were talking about middle C. Don't forget, middle C is going to be in front. And when you're singing and trying to sing, always remind yourself to stand. Never sit down when you're exercising, because exercising your vocal cords, because the diaphragm, which is where this is where you're going to be singing from. You're not going to be slouching and singing. Slouching and singing is like sitting and only getting half of the windpipes out, right? You have to make sure you're standing up and sitting up. Standing up and standing up straight. Okay, diaphragm is important. The more you're able to breathe, the better it is for your singing. So I'm going to go ooh. Ooh. I'm just going to go up the scale instead of half notes, okay? Ooh. Ooh. So I have to I have to warm up my voice before I can really sing. I think everybody's the same way, and that is an important part. So understanding your scales, if you're going to be using an instrument, is important as well for training your vocal cords if you're not going to be doing it with a teacher. If you're doing it with a teacher, the teacher will automatically be able to do the scales on the piano for you. But if you're going to be doing independent work, that's the way to do it. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl that has everything? Look at this stuff, treasures untold. How many wonders can one tavern hold? Looking around you may think, sure, she's got everything. I got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing. You can change your keys. Maybe that's the wrong key for you. Okay, so you can do it in a different key like G. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Or you can go, look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? That's a good exercise. You can always use the beginning of a melody and use that as a warm-up too, which is also very useful. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? So you can also hear my voice goes not just false, yeah, that's called falsetto, breathing from your nose. Falsetto, when you're hitting the high. Falsetto is when you're hitting the higher notes at the top if you can't reach them. Some people have strong vocal cords, so the vocal cords can push them. Mine's just a basic. I was an alto soprano in choir. And I've just mainly been using my piano skills for vocal training with other students. So don't forget, the piano becomes a very good resource if you're trying to learn vocals as well. Vocals and keyboard or piano work very well. Thank you again for popping over to my small little channel. I have another channel, which is, you can see I kind of dabble with fashion and music and art. So I'm specifically focusing on this channel for mainly music. I will style myself up, and you guys are welcome to take a look at my Poshmark closet. And then I've also started Whatnot shows. So I'm kind of dabbling with both. So during the morning I do the music, and then during the afternoon, midday, I'm doing the fashion online for live shows. So I'm splitting my life up here, which is fine. Thank you again for popping over. I appreciate your moments and your time out of your day to watch me. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it as I grow the channel, and hope to see you guys for the next one. Have a good day. Take care.